prioritizes ties with Russia. Experts say future geopolitical shifts could reopen diplomatic channels. And now for today's weather. It is quite cloudy with current temperatures around 25 degrees Celsius, with highs to go up to 28 degrees Celsius. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You are listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Busan Worldwide with Stephanie Yoon. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Good morning and welcome to Busan Worldwide. We often call Earth the blue planet because oceans cover most of its surface. And yet, much of the ocean remains a mystery, hidden and unexplored. That's part of what makes the sea so fascinating. It sparks our imagination and curiosity. Soon, a film festival that dives deep into stories of the ocean and the people connected to it will arrive here in Busan. 네, 바다와 사람들의 이야기를 담은 국제해양영화제가 곧 여러분을 찾아갑니다. Well, this is Busan Worldwide, and I'm your host, Stephanie Yoon.
This is Busan Worldwide. Your window into Busan. Your bridge to the world.
Welcome to Busan Worldwide. It's Thursday, June 12th, and you're listening to Busan Worldwide live on BFM, 부산영어방송, 90.5 FM in Busan and 103.3 FM in Gijang, Jeongwan, and Noksan areas. Now, when it comes to film, Busan truly is a city of cinema. 네, 부산은 누가 뭐래도 영화의 도시죠. It's home to the world-renowned Busan Film Festival, International Film Festival, along with many other film events throughout the year. And among them, one festival that feels especially connected to Busan's identity as a port city is the Korea International Ocean Film Festival. From June 19 to the 22nd, the festival will return for its 8th edition at the Busan Cinema Center. Audiences can look forward to films that explore themes like the relationship between humanity and the ocean, marine ecology, and also environmental coexistence, all through the lens of cinema. And that's why on today's edition of The Interview, we'll be speaking with the executive director of the festival to learn more about it, so stay tuned for all of that. Also, for today's text topic, we've prepared a wordplay challenge using the word 바다, which means ocean. Now, here at Busan Worldwide, we have never asked for acrostic poems, so this is quite exciting for us. We love to see your creative two-line acrostic poems using the syllables 파 and 다. 네, 오늘의 문자 주제는 바다 이행시입니다. 바다, 이 두 글자로 센스 있는 이행시 보내주시고요. 우리 박 작가는 이렇게 만들어주셨는데요. 바다처럼 넓은 세상 어디든 연결되는 다 있다. 부산 월드와이드. I like that indeed. And 저는 이렇게 만들어봤어요. 바다 보고 싶지 않나요? 다 부산으로 오이소. 바다 보이소. So you can make one just like that and let us know on our live chat on YouTube using the word 파 and 다. And just search for 부산영어방송 on YouTube or BFM to join us. Or you can reach us by sending a text to pound 9050 for 101 or send a free message through Kakao Talk by adding 부산영어방송. 저희 커피 선물도 드리니까요. 많은 참여 부탁드릴게요. As always, we have messages coming in from Benny님 saying happy Thursday and Jinli님 saying 나의 11시의 원동력. Hi, Stephanie. Well, welcome to Busan Worldwide. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. From Busan to the world, Busan Worldwide. 잠시 후 오늘의 더 인터뷰 만나볼게요. Now it's time for the interview. This year marks the 8th edition of the Korea International Ocean Film Festival. In the ocean city of Busan, films about the sea, humanity, the environment, and life are set to meet audiences. And this year's festival is under the theme Where the Sea Touches Us. We'll be speaking with Ms. Jo Ha-na, Executive Director of the Korea International Ocean Film Festival. 네, 올해 8회를 맞은 국제해양영화제가 바다가 닿는 곳이라는 주제로 열립니다. 오늘 더 인터뷰에선 국제해양영화제 조하나 운영위원장과 함께 자세한 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. Hello and welcome.
Hello. Good to see you again.
So good to see you. Every year when we talk about the film festival,
Right.
I'm just expecting 조하나.
Thank you for having me here in the studio once again.
Well, every summer, the Korea International Ocean Film Festival gives us a chance to feel and reflect on the oceans around the world. And can you believe it's already in the 8th year? It really feels like it became Busan's signature ocean theme festival. So, more people are interested. I do want to hear more about it. So tell us about the film festival.
Well, it definitely feels different this year because I feel the importance of continuity even more this year since you mentioned that it's 8th edition.
Right.
So I think people started to notice that we are annual event finally. And especially this year, we changed the official title of the film festival from indicating the year like 2024, 2025 to indicating the number of edition, like first, second.
Right.
So if you look at this year's poster, it says the 8th Korea International Ocean Film Festival. So people quite surprised by the number because it's been
Already
quite so
8
long.
years, yeah.
And also we have fans from the other region coming to the festival for summer vacation every year. And I feel sorry and proud at the same time because some people has contacted me to expressing their disappointment that they can't make it this year since I moved the festival dates from June to July.
June to July
to June.
Oh, all right. But I think it's impressive that it's going on for now 8th year and really becoming a landmark event here in Busan, especially city of the ocean and the sea. And personally, I really like Korea International Ocean Film Festival. Every time I do visit the festival, I enjoy every one of the films that I see. So I'm really happy to see that it's gaining more recognition.
Thank you for saying that.
Of course. Well, for most, when you think of Busan, you think of the sea. And when you think of the sea, you think of the ocean or also the Busan as well. So that's how closely the city is tied to the ocean as part of its identity. So what kind of meaning do you see in the fact that a film festival centered on the ocean or sea is being held right here in Busan?
Because you just mentioned that Busan is a city with a dual identity, the ocean and the film.
Right.
So as a representative visual city in the nation and a hub for maritime logistics, Busan City closely tied to the ocean. And furthermore, Busan has solidified its image as a film city through the Busan International Film Festival, as we just said. So therefore, it's incredibly symbolic that the ocean-themed film festival is held in here in Busan. And I think as a place geographically destined to brand itself with the ocean.
Absolutely.
So exploring deep themes like coexisting with the ocean creatures, humanity, and the environment through the emotional language of film aligns perfectly with the city's identity. So the Korea International Ocean Film Festival continuously driving to connect the Busan's two pillars, ocean and the film. And through this, we would like to become a meaningful platform that can discuss the present and future of the marine environment with the citizens and audiences.
Right, definitely. Busan's identity as both a sea city or ocean city and film city naturally bring this festival together and to life. And using film to explore the relationship between people and the ocean, I think makes the event really meaningful. And this year's festival theme is Where the Sea Touches Us. It's such a striking, also memorable phrase, I think. So what message were you hoping to convey through it?
Well, the theme Where the Sea Touches Us, it doesn't just refer to geographical spaces. The sea can be said to be a presence that permeates our daily lives, emotion, memories, and the relationships. So that is why big issues like climate change, marine pollution, and ecosystem destruction in the ocean are ultimately connected to our lives. So this year's festival focuses on those moments of connection.
Right.
So we wanted to tell stories about how ocean creatures and how sea are connected through the the scenes like where the fish and human interacted. That we have films which cover that topics and also encountering new lives in a deep sea. So therefore, this year's theme Where the Sea Touches Us carry the meaning that we can feel and reflect on the sea right where we are.
Right.
So it is our message that we're hoping that through the film, the ocean will reach each and every audience.
Right, and I think sometimes we take it for granted, but Where the Sea Touches Us, I believe it's such a poetic theme, but also powerful theme, as you mentioned, and it's moving to think how the ocean connects each of our lives, also emotions, and even, as you mentioned, urgent environmental issues that we do face in this world. Now, listeners, if you're just joining us here at Busan Worldwide, we're in the middle of the interview with Ms. Cho Hana, Executive Director of the Korea International Ocean Film Festival. Well, the opening film, we often consider the highlight of a festival and also captures its spirit. So what kind of film is opening this year's festival?
This year's opening film for the Korea International Ocean Film Festival is a horror shark story, or 소피아의 상어와의.
Okay.
So it is a documentary co-directed by Chilean director Ignazio Waka and Dennis Arquero. The film tells the story of Sophia Green, a young female scientist specializing in marine biology. And through the film, we are going to share her journey of studying and conserving whale sharks. And also rediscover her relationship with her father, who works in the same field. So set against the backdrop of Galapagos Sea, the story is about the daughter and the father track and record wild shark in their own ways and gradually coming to understand each other. So it's not just natural documentary.
Right.
So I was so impressed by the underwater scenes and interaction with the wild shark, which took 4 years for filming.
Wow.
And the film goes beyond just a natural documentary. It speaks how marine life and humans, family and environments are interconnected. And also we have Q&A session after the screening. So the two directors will come from far away.
Oh, wow.
So please come to the theater and send applause to them.
Of course. And listeners, if you can see on YouTube live video, we have some of the pictures up there. And the poster itself that we saw before, actually right now, her shark story. I did not know that whale sharks were that big.
Is one of the largest animal in the ocean.
Wow, that is a beautiful poster to begin with, but how exciting to not just see the documentary, but also the connection between the family members as well. Sounds interesting to have a blending of family stories with ocean conservation. And this story is about sharks shifting from objects of fear to being in need of protection. So it's, I think, a bit more fascinating. So for you, what was the most striking or memorable part of this opening film?
So what you just mentioned seems to be a part of our program note that I wrote myself. So that was the most impressive part after watching film, and which is why I express it that way. So due to the films like Jaws and various incidents, the perception of shark isn't good.
Yeah.
So this year alone, there are 3 films about the sharks.
Oh.
And one of the films about a surfer who lost his leg due to the shark attack while surfing.
Oh, wow.
So I also understand the fear of the shark as well. But however, now the scary sharks population have decreased so much due to the commercial fishing. So they need to be protected from now. So although the situation faced could be different by the various species, but whale shark in particular are in serious state. So even if they were once perceived as a threat, their disappearance could collapse the ecosystem balance.
Absolutely.
So I too have changed my perception and now believe that the even shark needs protection. So, and on the same topic, I would like to recommend another film, Monster, which will be screened on Saturday, June 21st at 10:30 a.m. So if you watch those 2 films, you might feel sorry for the shark who's been suffered for bad reputation for such a long time.
Right. I love how this film challenges the fear of sharks. I think we do think of sharks and immediately, oh no, right, Jaws, like you mentioned. But turn that perception into one of protection. And it's important to highlight how human actions have shifted the shark's fate from threat to vulnerable species. And sometimes I think about how when it comes to Ocean Film Festival, what if you have thalassophobia, like a fear of the ocean, and you watch it? Oh, that would be so exciting as well. Now, closing film is a Korean production called Sea Tiger, 바다호랑이. So what kind of film is this one?
This year's closing film for the Korea International Ocean Film Festival, 바다호랑이, is directed by the director Jung Yoon-chul. So this film is a drama based on a true story of late civilian diver Kim Kwan-hong, who dedicated himself to recovering victims during the Sewol ferry disaster. So the film deeply illuminates the trauma and social pressure Kim Kwan-hong experienced, as well as his noble dedication to uncovering the truth. So it movingly portrayed the pain he has to face underwater, and also the difficulties of life that he couldn't continue. So especially many scenes in this film uniquely directed in the theoretical manner, not a just screening scene. So on a set and a focus on diverse agency and testimonies. So beyond simply recreating the events, it is a deeply resonant work that speaks to the courage and sacrifice we must remember. So I believe it will be released. I know that it will be released in the theater after our film festival is done.
Oh, okay.
So even if you couldn't come to our film festival, please show a lot of interest in that as well.
Right. And if you're going to go anyway, you can just check it out at the film festival. So it seems like the film honors a true hero's sacrifice and very unique storytelling style as well. So I believe that it's vital that stories like these remind us the human cost behind the maritime tragedies as we know. And now, listeners, if you're just tuning into Busan Worldwide, we are speaking with Ms. Cho Hana, Executive Director of the Korea International Ocean Film Festival. Now, the sea no longer feels like just a romantic or ecological space. We are facing real crises with trash pollution, marine species extinction, and also shifts in ecosystems as well. So how is the festival addressing these ocean emergencies through its programming?
You just mentioned that the sea is no longer a romantic place. They can be viewed as a romantic landscape.
Right.
So issues like climate crisis, plastic pollution, and biodiversity collapse are clearly showing that how rapidly the ocean is changing. So we, Korea International Ocean Film Festival, doesn't just stop at warning about this crisis. Our goal is to allow the audience to deeply empathize with these issues through films. For example, some film features young entrepreneurs who propose new ways of collecting ocean waste. And the other works portray interaction with endangered marine species. So suggesting change and action from the empathy, ultimating, I believe that what's important is a shift in perception about the marine environment. although we're not an environment and film festival, the ocean is a subject with we must coexist.
Right. And having that voice for the ocean, I think it's powerful. And the festival doesn't just warn, but also I think invites viewers to empathize and also take action, highlighting different solutions, like you mentioned, an emotional connection
Right.
that makes message a bit more powerful as well. Then how can ocean lovers and film fans make the most of this festival and really enjoy what it has to offer?
Well, we are widely open to all the lovers from the ocean lovers, and all the film fans, always looking for good films. So you can enjoy beautiful underwater scenes and various sea creature stories at the theater. And participating in the Q&A session with the directors after the screening will also be a unique experience to hear the behind of the scenes stories of the films. And also we are arranging various talk programs in cooperation with our organization engaged in marine protection activities and conscious companies like 덕화 명란. So this is a great opportunity to broaden your knowledge and awareness about the ocean. So please come and show a lot of interest.
Absolutely. And it's a great way, I think, to engage both ocean lovers and movie fans alike. And especially when it comes to speaking with the directors, especially the opening film. They've been filming it for 4 years. What a great chance to hear about it directly from them.
Right.
So highly recommend it. And for our last question, it's our text topic of the day. Could you do a 이행시, which is a acrostic poem using the word 바다? Are you ready?
Yeah, this is the most difficult part that I was preparing the recording.
Right, me too. I was like thinking 바다. Okay, 그럼 제가 띄워볼게요.
바다를 사랑하는 당신을 위해 다채로운 영화들이 부산에서 기다리고 있습니다. 6월 19일부터 22일까지 국제해양영화제 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
네. Alright, so the Korea International Ocean Film Festival will start on the 19th of this month and it will go on until 22nd at Busan Cinema Center. So do check it out. Quite excited for you and for all the audiences. And that's going to do it for today's The Interview with Ms. Johanna, Executive Director of the Korea International Ocean Film Festival. 네, 오늘도 인터뷰에선 국제해양영화제 조하나 운영위원장과 함께 이야기 나눠봤는데요. 오늘 함께해 주셔서 고맙습니다.
감사합니다.
Alright. With that, let's take a quick song break. This is IU with 아이와 나의 바다.
그러나 시간이 지나도 아물지 않는 일들이 있지. 내가 날 온전히 사랑하지 못해서 맘이 가난한 밤이야. 거울 속에 마주친 얼굴이 어색해서 습관처럼 조용히 눈을
was IU with 아이와 나의 바다. What a fitting song for today. Now, listeners, welcome back to Busan Worldwide. I'm your host, Stephanie Yoon. We have a lot of messages coming in. 고수님 saying hello, everyone. Lisa-님 saying good morning. Good morning to you and welcome to Busan Worldwide. And 사랑님, 요정님 saying 안녕하세요. Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Now, our text topic for today was a two-line acrostic poem using the word 바다, which means ocean. 네, 오늘 주제는 바다로 이행시입니다. 꽤 많이 들어왔는데요. So we have 진리님 saying 바람에 실려 다 모여라 부산 바다로. I like that. So just on I guess with the waves or with the wind, you kind of just flow into Busan. I like that. I can just imagine that picture. We also have S.님 messaging in saying 이행시는 못 참죠. 바다를 7배 즐기는 법. 다대포, 송정, 광안리, 해운대, 송도, 일광, 임랑이 있는 부산으로 오세요 라고 보내주셨어요. I love that. We have, because 7 beaches that we have. Oh, that's really clever. Thank you so much for that. And we also have 김미란님 messaging in. 인터뷰는 스테파니가 최고. Thank you so much. 이 좋은 정보를 부산 영어방송 덕에 얻네요. 해양영화제 꼭 갑니다 라고 보내주셨고요. 바닷가에 매우 자주 가는 가족인데요. 다들 안 나오고 뭐 하세요? 라고 보내주셨어요. I love it. I think everything is related to the beach and also visiting the beaches as well as coming to Busan as well. So continue to send those to us. 바다 acrostic poem. It can be anything. We also have Benny님 saying 다의 왕자라고 보내신 것 같은데요. 바다의 왕자, that's a song, right? I think because Benny님 like a DJ, he knows all the songs. I'm pretty sure that's 바다의 왕자. With that, we're going to jump into Busan Update. And now it's time for Busan Update. Busan has launched its first urban clearing pilot project in the area around Busan Station. 부산시는 부산역 일대에서 도시비우기 첫 시범사업을 시작했습니다. The goal is to create a safer and more pleasant walking environment by removing or reorganizing unnecessary street structures. The 700-meter section includes both sides of the plaza and sidewalk in front of the station. And out of 560 public structures in the area, 312, which is about 82%, will be removed, merged, or improved. And this site was chosen through a local district survey and expert review held last July, and construction begins today and will be completed by September. So the city hopes this project will set an example for future street improvement efforts. Up next, Busan has become the first local government in Korea to launch 부산올랭, an AI-based platform for creating foreign language menus. 부산시는 국내 최초로 AI 기반 다국어 메뉴판 플랫폼 부산올랭을 구축하고 운영을 시작했습니다. So the platform allows restaurant owners to easily make menus in 7 languages, including English, Chinese, and Japanese. Customers can access translated menus simply by scanning a unique QR code. No app needed, and this service is free for all restaurant owners in Busan. Now, 부산올랭 is the main result of a major project the city began last year to support multilingual menus, and officials say it will help visitors enjoy Busan's food culture more easily and comfortably. And lastly, the 2025 Busan International Pole Vault Competition will take place June 13th to 14th at a special outdoor venue in 광안리 Beach Park. 2025 부산 국제 장대높이뛰기 경기가 6월 13일부터 14일까지 광안리 해변공원 특설 경기장에서 열립니다. This is the nation's first and only international competition focused solely on the pole vault, officially approved by the Asian Athletic Association. More than 50 athletes from 15 countries are expected to compete. Admission is free, and the event will also include the 광안리 M Drone Light Show and live performances, offering a memorable summer experience for all. And that was it for Busan Update. We'll take a quick song break. This is Owl City featuring Yuna, Shine Your Way.
Just before the dawn, when the light's still gone, shine, shine your way. And you may not know where to go to shine, shine your way. Open road, but it's still dark. Build a fire from a spark and shine, shine your way. Feed the feeling in your heart. Don't conceal it, then you'll start to find your way.
No one can stop what has begun. You must believe when I say
all of your tears will dry faster in the sun.
starting today.
Shine, 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 shine your way.
There's an open sky and a reason why you shine, shine your way. There's so much to learn, and now it's your turn to shine, shine your way.
There's a feeling deep inside. You can let it be your guide to find your way. And there's no time for us to waste. Gotta take a leap of faith and fly away.
Don't have to walk, now you can run. Nothing can get in your way.
All of your tears will dry faster in the sun.
Starting today,
Shine, 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 shine your way. Morning is breaking,
darkness is fading.
we found our way to the light. It's such a beautiful sight. Anytime, anywhere, turn around and I'll be there to shine, shine your way.
Like a star burning bright, lighting up your darkest night. I'll shine,
Shine your way.
now I can see.
You are the one.
Sent here to show me the way. All of our tears will dry faster in the sun. Starting today,
Shine, shine, shine. We're on our way. Shine, shine, shine. That's what we say. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your way. The reason why you shine. Shine your way.
all of our tears will
Dry faster in the sun. Shine your way.
And now it's time for Correspondent Reports, where we connect with our reporters from all around the world. And today we're heading to Singapore. 네, 싱가포르의 에이프릴 통신원과 함께합니다. 안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요, 스테파니님. 좋은 아침입니다.
네, 좋은 아침입니다. Good morning. And I can feel that energy already, positive energy from our reporter. Now, let's jump into our topics for today. Many of our listeners are likely planning trips for the upcoming summer vacation. So if you're heading to Thailand or Singapore, listen up. We're going to go over some things that you definitely need to know. 나 요즘 여행 계획 세우시는 분들 많으시죠? 특히 태국이나 싱가포르로 떠날 예정이라면 꼭 알아두셔야 할 내용 오늘 알아보겠습니다. First up, what has the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency or KDCA recently advised regarding COVID-19 vaccinations? 최근 코로나19 예방접종과 관련해 질병관리청이 어떤 권고를 했나요?
네, 65세 이상 고령층과 면역 저하자, 그리고 감염 취약시설 입소자 등 고위험군은 5월 말까지 무료 접종이 가능하니 꼭 백신을 맞아달라고 당부했습니다. 현재 유행 중인 JN1 계열 변이에도 예방 효과가 있는 백신을 사용 중이고 접종 후 면역 형성엔 약 4주 정도가 걸린다고 합니다.
I see. So the KDCA has strongly recommended the high-risk groups such as people aged 65 or older, immunocompromised individuals, and residents of high-risk facilities get their COVID-19 shots. The vaccines currently in use are effective against the circulating JN.1 variant, and it takes about 4 weeks for immunity to build after vaccination. Then what should travelers keep in mind before going abroad? 그럼 여행을 앞둔 분들은 어떤 점에 유의해야 할까요?
네, 그래서 국내 유행은 안정세지만 최근 중국과 태국, 싱가포르에서는 코로나19 발생이 증가하고 있습니다. 특히 교류가 잦은 지역이기 때문에 이쪽 국가로 여행을 계획 중이시라면 출국 전에 백신을 맞는 게 좋다고 질병청은 강조했습니다. 근데 개인적으로 요번에 한국에서 돌아왔는데요. 확인은 하진 않더라고요.
I see. So while COVID-19 is relatively under control in Korea, cases have been rising in China, Thailand, and Singapore. Since there's a lot of exchange with these countries, the KDCA recommends travelers get vaccinated before departure. But when our reporter visited and traveled across the countries from Korea to Singapore, no one checked, but it is highly recommended. Now, getting vaccinated is important, but so is understanding the local culture and rules. So here's a surprising story involving a certain fruit in Singapore. Now, there was a tourist who was charged 200 Singaporean dollars at a hotel, so we're going to hear a bit about that. 네, 한 관광객이 싱가포르 호텔에서 200 싱가포르 달러를 추가로 내게 된 소식이라고요.
네, 많은 분들이 아실지 모르겠는데요. 이제 한 중국인 관광객이 호텔방에서 두리안이라는 과일을 먹었다가 냄새 때문에 청소비로 200 싱가포르 달러, 저희 돈으로 약 21만 원을 부과받았다고 합니다. 이게 두리안 자체가 냄새가 워낙 강하고 냄새가 남는 편이어서 대부분의 호텔에서 반입 자체를 금지하고 있거든요.
그렇군요. So a Chinese tourist was fined 200 Singaporean dollars, which is about 210,000 Korean won, for eating durian in a hotel room. Now, durian has such a strong smell, but also smell that just kind of lingers for a long time, and it's banned in most hotels in Singapore. Then what should travelers know about durian in Singapore? 그럼 싱가포르에선 두리안 관련해서 어떤 주의가 필요할까요?
우선은 호텔 객실은 물론 공공장소나 대중교통에서도 두리안 반입이 금지되고 있습니다. 즉 갖고 타실 수가 없다는 거죠. 그리고 창의공항에서도 관련 안내가 여러 언어로 표시가 되어 있고 호텔 객실 안내서에도 금지 문구가 명시되어 있다고 하니까 꼭 확인하셔야 합니다. 그리고 대중교통에서 두리안을 들고 타실 경우에는 벌금을 내실 수가 있어요. 그리고 찾아보니까 최대 한 500싱달러까지 낼 수 있다고 합니다.
오, 그렇군요. So durian is banned not only in hotel rooms but also in public places and on public transportation as well. You'll find warning signs in multiple languages at Changi Airport and even in hotel guest guides as well. So this is in Singapore, and carrying durian on public transport can also lead to a fine. So be extra careful. And this is not just in Singapore. When I visited in Thailand as well, hotels in Thailand had signs, no durian allowed or we will fine you. So definitely being careful if you want to try it out. I have personally never tried durian, but I would like to one day, but maybe not in hotels indeed. With that, let's jump into our last topic for today. It is about the Singapore Open. 네, 마지막 소식 볼게요. 김혜정, 공희용 전 선수가 싱가포르 오픈에서 좋은 성과를 거뒀다고요?
네, 맞습니다. 여자 복식 결승에서 일본의 이와나가 나가니시조를 2대 0으로 완파하며 우승을 차지했다고 합니다. 올해만 벌써 세 번째 국제대회 우승이라고 하시는데 정말 대단하죠?
네, 그렇습니다. So in the women's doubles final, they beat Japan's Iwanaga and Naganishi in straight sets 2-0, clinching the title. And it's already their third international tournament win this year. So definitely an amazing run. So then how did the rest of the Korean team do overall? 그럼 한국 대표팀의 이번 대회 전체 성적은 어땠나요?
네, 김혜정, 공희용 조가 금메달, 그리고 김원호, 서승재 조가 은메달을 따내며 금 하나, 은 하나의 성적을 냈습니다. 안세영 선수님의 경우에는 아쉽게도 8강에서 탈락했지만 다음 달 인도네시아 오픈에서 다시 도전할 예정이라고 합니다.
아, 그렇군요. So 김혜정 and 공희용 won gold while Kim Won-ho and 서승재 took silver, bringing home 1 gold and 1 silver for Team Korea. Though An Se-young was eliminated in the quarterfinals, she's already preparing for a comeback at a next month's Indonesia Open as well. And that wraps up today's updates on health, travel, and sports. And we do hope this information is helpful for anyone traveling between Singapore and Korea. 네, 싱가포르 소식은 여기까지 듣겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다. 다음에 또 뵙겠습니다.
All right, and that was Miss April connecting with us from Singapore. And we'll be back after a song break. This is the Jackson 5 with I Will Be There.
I'll be there.
That was I'll Be There by Jackson 5. What a great song. I love that. And listeners, thank you so much for tuning in today here at Busan Worldwide. Now, before we wrap up, I want to talk about durian. We've been talking about durian here on a YouTube live chat, and everyone's like, what does it taste like? I have no idea. 한 번도 안 먹어봤는데요. 찾아봤습니다. 두리안은 크리미하고 단맛과 약간의 쓴맛이 조화를 이룬다고 하는데요. 마치 삶은 계란과 단 감을 섞어놓은 듯한 맛이라고 합니다. I have no idea what that would taste like, so we would have to try it out. And after I try it one day, I will let you know. I can brag about it. I tried durian one day, you know? So after I try it out, I will let you know. Now we have 고수님. 고수님 is our 영어방송 좋아요 police. 경찰이에요. 좋아요 누르셨나요? 여러분 꼭 가서 좋아요 누르시길 바랍니다. Today's text topic was talking about 바다. We have been making 2-line acrostic poem with the syllables 파 and 다. And we have 고수님 messaging in saying 바닷가에 가서 정신없이 놀았더니 다 탔다. 그래도 좋다. 바다. And that's the season's coming up, right? Our tan is going to be nice and golden glow, right? So I'm quite excited to be tanning a bit more here in Busan, and I hope you do as well. And if you haven't, do come to Busan. Well, that's going to do it for today's Busan Worldwide. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:05 a.m. Our final song for today is by Snow Patrol with Run. Hope you have a wonderful. Before we wrap up, can I read one more message? We have 민트 초콜릿님 saying 두리안 정말 달아요. Too much sweet. What? I want to try it. I want to try it so badly now. 달다니까 한번 먹어보겠습니다. Now, final song, Snow Patrol by Run. But before that, our winner for coffee coupon today is Kimira from Kakao Talk. Thank you so much, Kimira-님, for messaging in and your acrostic poem as well. And that's going to do it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
And I can barely look at you, but every single time I do, I know we'll make it anywhere away from here. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak. I understand why you can't raise your voice to say to think I might not see those eyes makes it so hard not to cry. And as we say our long goodbye, I nearly do. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside
BFM 부산영어방송.
꿈에